Now on WRDE Coast TV.
The heavy rain and storms are now gone, with a quieter and drier day in store for Delmarva. I'll have the details on Futurecast coming up next.
Emergency on the eastern shore. The response by crews as the overnight intense storms trigger an alert in Dorchester County.
One group is committing their time to cleaning up Ocean City, while volunteers say even with record-breaking numbers of people helping out, trash is still an issue.
Top fish to start our Tuesday, including the Ocean City boat that brought in a tuna currently worth $1 million at the White Marlin Open.
Whacking weed sales, the potential ban on marijuana in Rehoboth Beach, and one workaround proposed during a recent workshop.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, August 8th, 2023. I'm Matt Pensay.
Good morning. I'm Paige Marley.
And thank you for being up with us during this 5 o'clock hour as I make my return from that assignment. Paige, it took me far away from here.
Far, far away?
Yes.
To Ocean City, you mean? Very far.
I had to travel.
Well, we missed you, no matter how far you went.
I missed you guys, too.
Thank you. But yeah, White Marlin Open looked like a lot of fun. We're going to get to that in a moment. First, we're bringing in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey, because Bob, that thunder, that lightning last night, you gave us a heads up, though.
Yeah, good morning, guys. It certainly was a rough night. We had a lot of noise, a lot of thunder, and a lot of rain as well. That has now since moved out to sea. We're now looking at clouds across parts of Delmarva and maybe a little bit of patchy fog as well. But the rain has moved offshore. Now we're starting to see breaks in the clouds farther to the west. So we've got actually another front that will be pushing through today, and we're going to see a drier pattern. Looking at temperatures now, 71 in Selbyville, 71 in Georgetown, the same for Lewis. Rehoboth Beach at 72. Winds are coming out of the southwest. Eventually they will turn to the west with time. And as we go through the morning, I think we will see any kind of fog burning off to lots of sunshine. Temperatures warming into the 70s by noon, close to 80. Winds coming out of the west. So we're going to be seeing drier conditions. That means lower humidity, a pleasant afternoon with temperatures into the mid 80s, some 70s along the coast, and looking great this evening. Here's your day part forecast, looking at the sunshine today and temperatures into the low 80s. We've got another nice day for tomorrow, but it looks like the storms return on Thursday. I'll talk about those coming up in just a bit.
All right, Bob, thank you. And developing this morning as Cambridge dealing with that flood damage. Look at these pictures we have to show you. Last night's strong storm forced a flood emergency alert in that city. Fire crews assisting people from disabled vehicles and flooded homes. There were reports of heavy flooding in areas of Franklin, Hayward, and Washington streets.
This morning, boats making their way offshore for the second day of the White Marlin Open, and one of those fishing this week is Jake Coleman. He is the head football coach at Stephen Decatur. Before that, he spent 15 years at Cambridge South Dorchester. His first White Marlin Open was in 2020. His father gave him the money for the entrance fee. Coleman was aboard the Sentinel, and that boat brought him the winning tuna at 121 pounds. The money was split amongst the anglers on board. Coleman's take, nearly $100,000.
I ended up surprising my dad and paying off his boat, his work boat, because he was a waterman. You know, he crabbed and he fished. Of course, he got really, really mad at me because he told me I wasn't supposed to do that. But, I took a lot of pride and being able to repay him.
And Coleman's boat is listed as one of the few boats that did not go out on Monday. We will see if it ventured out on day 2. Now, plenty of activity on the scales for day 1, though there were no qualifying White Marlins. We do have tuna on the board. The leader, Robert Wagner of Bluebell, Pennsylvania, on the boat, the instigator out of Ocean City, at 199 pounds, currently worth $1 million. That tuna followed by those brought in by the Bow Down and Skid Row. Moving to the dolphin category, Harley Smeagol from St. Augustine, Florida, aboard the Hey Buddy is the only qualifier so far at 21 pounds. And we only have one Wahoo on the board, Jeff Williams out of Fort Myers, Florida, from the Captain Deadly, leading the field with a 55-pound fish. A reminder, you can catch all the action of the 50th White Marlin Open on our sister station, the Delmarva Sports Network.
White Marlin Open leaderboards coverage is brought to you by RudyMarine.com, where family boating begins.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is your favorite part of the White Marlin Open?
Have to pick one? Okay, let's take a look at some updated results from overnight. 81%, you don't care. Okay, well maybe that just means you have a lot of favorites. 10% saying the competition, 5% the boats. I'm going to join this category because I like to see the boat names.
Yeah.
So I think the boats. 3% festivities, just 1% saying the vendors. Huh. What do you think about that?
I thought don't care would get a decent amount of votes. I'm surprised by that percentage. I'm with the festivities. It is a party scene. As I said last night, it's almost like a mini Jimmy Buffett concert with the music and fish and the boats. It's a good time down there.
It is. Yeah, hey, you can still vote. If you want to cast yours, you can go to WRDE.com or our mobile app. We'll show you some updated results later on in this newscast. All right, as we move on, this morning we are highlighting one group in Ocean City that dedicates its time to cleaning up the streets every week.
Beach Heroes, Ocean City, they meet every Tuesday to tackle cleanup on 6 blocks at a time.
And Coast TV News reporter Heidi Kirk is in our newsroom. Heidi, the group says Ocean City has a real trash problem that needs to be targeted.
Good morning, Matt and Paige and Bob, and welcome back, Matt. We're glad to have you back in studio with us. I've got to say, even on the coldest days of the year, Beach Heroes Ocean City is out there picking up trash every single Tuesday from 9 to 10 a.m. I was actually down in Ocean City yesterday for the White Marlin Open, and I was checking out some of the side streets and main drags, and they can actually get pretty trashy, which is exactly why this group says it's necessary for them to meet. Go ahead and take a look at some pictures that we pulled from the Facebook page this morning of that group that meets weekly. They say normally their group is 20 to 30 volunteers, but their record is more than 50, and they've set some new records just this summer. I spoke with group organizers who say it's more than just picking up trash. Many of these volunteers you see here are friends that meet every single week. But of course, what brings them together is their commitment to making the town of Ocean City clean. This group commits to collecting trash at least one bag an hour that they are out there. And the best way for you to get in tune with this group, because I know it looks fun, is through their Facebook page, which is easy to find. I'm going to actually be out there with them this morning from 9 to 10 a.m. to see what it's all about. Back to you.
All right, now HDK, the group says they noticed an increase in trash in the summer.
They do, and it makes sense because with summer comes more foot traffic in Ocean City, so more people do tend to litter. Trash tends to blow around. They say they tend to focus their efforts this time of year near hotels and businesses, especially on the bay side, because that tends to pile up more trash. Back to you.
Heidi, thank you so much. Rehoboth Beach commissioners are expected to vote on a potential ban of marijuana sales within city limits at their next general meeting. Commissioners discussed the ban at a mayor and commissioners public workshop Monday morning, and they asked questions and accepted public comment. During that meeting, one commissioner asked about marijuana alternatives, discussing an anecdote where a Wilmington store selling marijuana adjacent products negatively impacted the shopping center it's located in. Another commissioner discussed marijuana gifts, where businesses sell marijuana accessories and include the drug for free. Ultimately, commissioners decided to vote at the August regular meeting, which the city says will be August 18th at 2 p.m.
We have some information about the recent election in Fenwick Island. The town has released the unofficial results from the election held this past Saturday. Mayor Natalie Magdeburger has been reelected along with 3 other council members. Kurt Zainladi is a new elect for the council after winning, and that's when former member Paul Breger decided not to run for re-election. Zainladi received more votes than any other candidate in this election.
President Joe Biden is expected to travel back to Rehoboth Beach from the White House this Friday. The White House press says he'll stay in the city for the weekend at his Rehoboth Beach home. Just last week, President Biden and First Lady Jill came to Rehoboth Beach for a week-long vacation. They went to the beach and some dinner at Matt's Fish Camp, went for a bike ride, caught a movie at Movies at Midway, where they reportedly watched Oppenheimer. A new housing development is being proposed to be built right here. You see this location. It's off Wilson Road in Georgetown. The development, called Gray Rock Preserve, would bring about 100 homes to the area. Of course, some concerns, though, have been raised by neighbors. These concerns include traffic congestion on an already busy road. But a letter from DelDOT to the county says it shouldn't bring too much congestion. Neighbors say that another development on this land may simply be too much. There is a public hearing on this development on August 10th. That'll be at 3 o'clock.
A federal judge ordering a hearing this week to settle a dispute over the handling of evidence in a case against former President Trump.
Trump's lawyers pushing back on the Justice Department's request for a protective order, attempting to limit what Trump can share regarding evidence tied to charges he tried to overturn the 2020 presidential election. NBC's Drew Petrimo shows us the challenges already created that the courts have never dealt with in the history of our country.
In a late-night filing Monday, the judge overseeing the prosecution of former President Trump over his alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election, calling for a hearing before the end of the week. The move comes after a series of tit-for-tat motions by special counsel Jack Smith and lawyers defending Trump.
What this is about is the government is trying to protect the integrity of the judicial process.
The legal battle involves how Trump's legal team can handle evidence overturned by prosecutors. Smith's office wants a broad protective order limiting what Trump can discuss publicly, citing Trump's history of attacking opponents.
This guy's a maniac. They gave me a maniac.
But Trump's team says that violates his First Amendment rights. His lawyers propose a narrow protective order limited to genuinely sensitive material. The special counsel fired back, accusing Trump of attempting to try the case in the media. Hours later, Judge Tanya Chutkan ordered the hearing. As the legal battle plays out, Trump's Republican opponents are stepping up their attacks.
Like most Americans, I'm tired of commenting on every Trump drama. I've lost track of whether this indictment is the third, fourth, or the fifth.
Meanwhile, President Biden basking in the benefits of incumbency. He's heading west to announce new measures to protect land around the Grand Canyon and tout the creation of green energy jobs and new benefits to veterans. At each stop, fundraising for his re-election campaign.
Judge Chutkan is moving quickly to resolve these issues over the handling of evidence. In her order, she calls for a hearing on the matter before the end of the week.
We still have plenty more news to get to this morning on Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up, BFD Beach warning people to be on the lookout for large holes dug out on the sand and the time of day to take extra caution.
Also, the Ella Red Center in Sussex County looking for more bilingual employees. What type of health professionals they say they're in need of.
And new ATV for beach patrols, its ability to improve emergency response in Fenwick Island, and the vehicle it is replacing. That and more when Coast TV News Today continues.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, essential self-defense techniques to keep you safe. Camp Rehoboth gets a boost for renovations and inclusive services. And what were your parents' spun myths given to you as a kid? Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
Delmarva's rock station for 35 years.
Do you have one of these? Let us turn it into this. It's not magic. It's the Car Store's Buying Center. We make it easy and it's hassle-free. Call today or visit yourbuyingcenter.com.
Lyme disease affects over 400,000 people every year. If left untreated, it can lead to lifelong symptoms. Combining acupuncture and IV therapy with your antibiotics gives you the best quality of life.
Antibiotics in conjunction with Dr. Adams' treatments at Delmarva Acupuncture has really helped me just feel a lot better from where I was a year or two ago.
When you are bitten by a tick, send it off to get tested. If the test comes back positive, contact an expert to get proper treatment.
To learn more about Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Everyone deserves to be remembered with dignity and respect. The Eastern Shore's most trusted experts in funeral services offer another option for those seeking a simplified alternative. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Services is simple and affordable, serving Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia with convenient phone or virtual consultations. And e-signing makes our streamlined documentation quick and easy. Learn more at easternshorecremation.com. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Services in Berlin. Simply respectful.
The Buying Center. We're here to buy your car or truck. Get an offer in minutes and get paid the same day. It's fast, it's easy, and you can get paid the same day. Call the Buying Center now at 302-381-2674.
5:14 on this Tuesday morning. The heavy rain is gone. We're looking at our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam, seeing some stars through the overcast skies. Watch out for a little bit of patchy fog out there, but I think a lot of the clouds are moving off, and any patchy fog will quickly burn off this morning. We have some clearing back to the west. There's actually another front that is back into areas of northwest Virginia, so that will move in and kind of reinforce a drier air later today. We've got temperatures in the low 70s. Here's your drivecast. Watch out for that patchy fog early on. Also watch out for some of the bigger puddles from last night's rain, and this afternoon looking great. Green light, partly sunny and breezy. Coming up, I'll have much more on the heavy rain and another round of storms coming for Thursday.
Some wheels of steel hitting the sand in Fenwick Island. Town's Beach Patrol says they have purchased a new ATV, and they say the vehicle will allow the patrol to reach someone in an emergency. Now, because of this, the patrol says that one of their side-by-sides will be taken out of service and will be used by Public Works. We have a road update to tell you about in the Laurel area starting tomorrow and going through Friday, August 18th. Gum Branch Road between Johnson Road and O'Neill's Road will be closed. DelDOT announced that a crossroad pipe needs to be installed. Drivers will need to keep an eye out for detours during this time.
Barbie already is a mega hit movie, crossing $1 billion in ticket sales worldwide. Now Mattel is expanding its Barbie line to include some of the iconic characters and, of course, the outfits that appeared in the film. So this includes a limited edition of Weird Barbie. Do you remember her? If you've seen the movie, the new doll will feature the hot pink outfit actress Kate McKinnon wore in the movie, markings on the Barbie's face. I definitely drew on my Barbies back in the day, plus some oddly cut and colored hair. Did that too. To showcase a doll that Mattel says has, quote, been played with a little too much. Weird Barbie is available for pre-order for $50 on Mattel's website, this until August 18th. All right, the plant-based meat product craze appears to be waning. Beyond Meat posted a 30% revenue decline for the second quarter. In response, it reduced its revenue outlook for the year. The company's blaming inflation, interest rates, and ongoing recession concerns. Inflation has pushed many consumers toward cheaper basic foods. The company's stock slid 10% after hours trading Monday. It's down more than 60% the past year.
Still ahead, Lorette says they are in need of more bilingual staff. The challenge is facing Georgetown with a limited number of people able to communicate in both Spanish and English.
And we're starting to dry things out, seeing a little blue sky beyond the bright light on the Boardwalk Plaza camera in Rehoboth Beach. We're drying it out today and Wednesday, but showers and storms return on Thursday. I'll have it on Featurecast coming up after the break on Coast TV News Today.
At the Preston Automotive Group, we believe a coach can have an important impact on their players' lives. And that's why we teamed up with DSN to present the Coach Who Makes a Difference Award.
Coach in your community, Preston Automotive here will donate $500 to that community.
At the end of this year, we will choose 3 of these coaches and award their programs with additional donation.
If you want to nominate your coach, just go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com and click on the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network and the Preston Automotive Group, together highlighting coaches who make a difference in our community.
Good people sometimes make bad choices. A DUI can happen to anyone, but one mistake shouldn't ruin your life. That's why you need a lawyer. I take time with each client, we make decisions together, and we figure out what's best for you. At the end of the day, I reflect on the relationships I've built and the people I've been able to help. Every client has a story, and every story deserves to be heard. Murray, Phillips & Gay, real lawyers for real people.
Not feeling well? Before you head to the emergency room, consider your options. The emergency room is for life-threatening issues. If you have an issue that is not emergent, please contact your primary care provider. They know you and your medical history and are best able to treat you. If you need care and you just can't wait, or it's after hours, visit your nearest Your DocSend Urgent Care Center or Tidal Health Immediate Care. To learn more about the most appropriate place for care, visit tidalhealth.org/where-to-go.
Join a global team of dreamers, doers, and inventors at one of the largest biotech manufacturing companies in the world right here in Millsboro, Delaware. Start your career with Merck and Quality Control. We offer competitive pay, health insurance, tuition reimbursement, 401k, pension plan, and annual bonuses.
I graduated from Salisbury University and started here as an entry-level lab tech, and now I'm on the leadership team. Merck is an excellent company to work for with unlimited growth potential.
Join Merck and be a part of a bigger story. Apply online today.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on WRDE.
It is 5:19 on this Tuesday morning. You're taking a live look right now at Ocean City on our Hershey Exteriors cam. No more rain, but that wind looks like it's still staying around.
Yeah, and the boats for the White Marlin Open are already out. The ones that are going out for day 2. You know, you mentioned that rain, Paige. Bob, had some big boomers last night, and as we saw earlier, there was some flooding in areas on Delmarva.
Yeah, a lot of rain out there, and of course, noisy storms. We'll take noisy over strong winds for sure. Make sure you scan the QR code lower left part of your screen. That will get you to the Coast TV weather app. And we've got some impressive rainfall totals from the past 24 hours. Of course, we had one round yesterday morning, and then the heavy rain yesterday evening. Georgetown, almost 2 1/4 inches of rain. Lewis, a little over 2 for you. Almost 1 3/4 in Dagsboro. Bethany, oh boy, 1.46 for you. A little bit over 1 inch for Rehoboth. And Millsboro, you picked up a little less than 1 inch of rain. No wind damage reports in Delaware, but look at them across the eastern shore of Maryland and back towards the I-95 corridor as well. So a lot of wind there. But luckily, we lucked out here on Delmarva as far as the severe weather goes. There was some hail farther back to the west in Virginia, but look at all those wind reports all across the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. That is now gone as we're seeing the last of the clouds continuing to press on through. We do have a little bit of fog out there this morning, and here's a bigger picture. There's actually another cold front back to the west. We're not going to see anything in the way of rain with it, but it will push in some drier air as we go into the afternoon. As far as the temperature, we're into the low 70s right now. The winds are light out of the west-southwest, but they'll start to turn to the west as we go through the day and start to dry us out. It's going to be a beautiful day once we burn the fog off. By noon, we're into the upper 70s and low 80s. A breezy westerly wind into the afternoon, middle 80s as we go inland, 70s and 80s along the coast. And as we go through the overnight, looking at mainly clear skies. By morning in the 60s and 70s, maybe a spot shower by Wednesday afternoon, otherwise mid to upper 80s. Another good-looking day. And then changes into Thursday. We increase the clouds, we increase the winds as well, and showers and storms. Could see some heavy rain with these storms, maybe a good coverage of storms as we go on into Thursday. We'll be watching that. But the winds today will get gusty out of the west, up to 30 miles per hour in places. They'll calm down a little bit at night, and then into Wednesday, start to turn to the south a little more. Here's our muggy meter. We do get a little break from the humidity today, and then it starts to get humid again out ahead of the next system that will bring us storms Thursday. It dries out Friday, and then back to the humidity as we go into the weekend. Your Paul Davis 7-day forecast, mid-80s today with mostly sunny skies, 88 Wednesday, then the showers and storms Thursday. We dry it out Friday, and into the weekend, I think dry Saturday, 89, and then 90 on Sunday with a few storms. We have an umbrella winner. It is Barbara Fritz from Rehoboth Beach. Congratulations, Barbara, on your brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
All right, thanks a lot, Bob. A reminder, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations. We're talking Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM, 93.5 The Beach, and on Big 107.7.
Lorette Health Center in Sussex County looking to hire. Lorette says it needs many more bilingual Spanish-speaking employees. According to the center, they serve approximately 14,000 patients, and 50% of them are Latino.
Having providers that can speak English and Spanish, and English and Creole, really helps us to connect with those populations in our communities that are growing and evolving all the time.
Lorette Health Center is looking to hire bilingual licensed practical nurses, dental assistants, and doctor and family nurse practitioners.
Well, more to come this morning. The jackpot grows, the potential record-breaking win, the Mega Millions jackpot with the next drawing later tonight.
And Bethany Beach warning people of large holes dug out on the beach. Why they say be especially alert in the early mornings. Don't go anywhere.
When
it comes to your home, you need a local contractor you can trust and quality you can count on. Spicer Brothers is properly licensed in Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia, and we're here to help.
Our team is committed to customer satisfaction, and we stand behind our work with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty.
Right now, finance your entire project with no interest and no payments until 2025. So, for all your exterior and bathroom remodeling needs, call the company you can trust. Spicer Brothers, we've got you covered.
The weather is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction. Born here to serve here.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
Telemundo presents the most ambitious reality show in Hispanic television history, Los 50, The Lion is King.
Este es mi reto.
As 50 celebrities compete for $350,000. Drama, rivalries, alliances.
Si tú me buscas, me vas a encontrar.
Tranquila, que si no ahorita te tranquilizo, mami.
Are all just part of the fun. Who will be the last one standing? Los 50, Monday through Friday, only on Telemundo.
Success isn't just about money, it's about finding your purpose, building something you're passionate about, empowering people, and creating joy for others. We serve happiness, and great success is built on great relationships. That's why 15 years ago, I partnered with County Bank. County Bank believed in my vision. They helped me expand my business to new heights. Their commitment to personalized service, innovative solutions, and strong community ties makes County Bank the perfect partner for my journey to success.
Where legendary locals bank. County Bank, member FDIC.
My favorite part of working at Avery Hall is just being involved, meeting new people. I love to educate people on the best coverages to suit their business. I feel that sets us apart from other local agencies. We are a pillar in the community. People look to us for guidance, and it makes it so much more than just a job to come to. I am Maureen Cody, an account executive with Avery Hall Insurance.
Are you game?
Let's go, come on.
To take a spin.
I am ready.
Tell me what you got. To make a guess.
Hilarious punchline.
You got it, whoa!
To take a trip.
To Maui.
To win it all.
Parting ways. That's it.
Then take a spin on the Wheel of Fortune.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Tonight's Mega Million drawing could bring the largest jackpot in the game's history. The whopping prize of an estimated $1.55 billion comes after no ticket matched all 6 numbers on Friday. I know, I looked at my ticket. I didn't have any numbers. If one ticket wins the jackpot, the lump sum payment will be an estimated $757 million, and that drawing takes place at 11 p.m. tonight.
And if you are someone just like me, you love to frequent Bethany Beach, just look before you walk. The town is warning beachgoers about large sand holes. The town says they've been seeing more sand holes dug out, and then people are just leaving them that way. That can be extremely dangerous. Take a look at that hole there, geez. And it violates a Bethany Beach ordinance. If someone steps into it without noticing, they can get seriously injured. That's even more likely to happen during the morning and the evenings when it's darker outside.
I remember we did some stories on those holes in that area. But if you're on the beach today, Bob, looks like we're going to have a good one for the beach day.
Yeah.
Looks like a great beach day. We're going to see an offshore wind, and it's going to dry out. Make sure you have the higher SPF. Rip current threat is low. UV index is high. Ocean City, you're warming into the low 80s today with lots of sunshine. Fenwick Island into the mid-80s. Good boogie boarding waves, about 2 to 3 feet. Lewis, a nice ferry ride up to Cape May, warming through the 70s to about 83. And Rehoboth Beach, 83 for you. Mostly sunny skies. Another nice day for tomorrow. Then it looks like more storms roll in on Thursday. I'll talk about that coming up in a couple minutes.
All right, thank you so much, Bob. After the break this morning, you can see here extensive flooding caused by that storm overnight. We have some more details on the damage that flooding caused for people along the eastern shore.
Also, the 50th White Marlin Open kicked off yesterday with names already on the leaderboard. The big increase in prize money and participants since that first event in 1974. Coast TV News Today continues in a moment.
No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Need help giving a gift? Make your loved ones feel special. Celebrate their birthday. Congratulate a colleague's achievement by sending them a shout out through Delmarva Life Occasions. All for free on delmarvalife.com. Upload a picture with a message about the special celebration. Delmarva Life Occasions is brought to you free by Island Creamery, found in Chincoteague, Salisbury, and Berlin.
Welcome to Fisherman's Wharf in Lewis, Delaware, where the bay meets the Atlantic Ocean. Get away from the crowd and escape on an adventure in our fleet with daily fishing trips, evening cruises, and the awesome experience of dolphin watching and even whales. Who knows what the sea holds? With 3 generations in the business, we assure you that your experience will be unique, a story to tell. Come down with the whole family, set sail and spot a whale. So what are you waiting for? Book your trip now at fishlewis.com. Ahoy!
Bedbugs got their name because of their habit of feeding on humans while they sleep.
Bedbugs go where you go. The effective way to kill bedbugs is with the heat because heat gets everywhere.
Our process ensures that each room in your home exceeds 122 degrees to kill all life stages of a bedbug.
It's proven scientific fact that the heat and treat program is 95% effective.
At Bennett Termite, we know that the heat and treat process is the best way to rid your home of bedbugs, and we're not going to sacrifice our integrity with the customer's money.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
August 8th, 2023. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Paige Marley.
5:31 a.m. on this Tuesday morning. Mostly clear skies after a rough night of storms. It woke me up. How about you?
Yes, definitely. Well, more so prevented me from going to sleep.
Oh, you were in that category.
I was in that category. But yeah, we were just talking. Maybe some ice cream on the beach today, reading on the beach. Could be in our future. We'll ask First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey, though. He knows better than we do. Bob, what do you think?
I think ice cream on the beach. I think reading on the beach is okay as well. We have seen those storms now move out. They were noisy, but no reports of storm damage across our area. That was good, but we did get a lot of rain. I'll have those rainfall totals coming up. But the clouds are beginning to thin out. We do have some areas of patchy fog out there as the rain is now well offshore. Maybe a little shower activity across northern parts of Delaware. We have a cold front back to our north and west, and that will reinforce some drier air as we go into the day. Out the door, we have temperatures in the low 70s, and the winds west-southwest, they're going to turn to the west today and dry us out. Lower humidity, it's going to be pleasant out there. Futurecast by noon, 70s to around 80. I think we're topping out around 84 in Millsboro later on, 83 in Georgetown mid-afternoon with some breezy westerly winds and even some 80s along the coast. Why? Because we have an offshore wind. Looking great for this evening as well. Looking great to wash your car. Maybe wash mine if you have some time. Looking good the next 2 days. Add the wax. And then Thursday, not so good. Poor because we have some showers and storms. More on those storms coming up in just a bit.
All right, thanks a lot, Bob. We got developing news this morning as Cambridge dealing with flood damage. We have some pictures to show. Last night's strong storm forced a flood emergency alert in the city. Fire crews were assisting people from disabled vehicles and flooded homes. There were reports of heavy flooding in the areas of Franklin, Hayward, and Washington streets.
We're going to spend some time this morning on a group worth highlighting.
Yeah, Paige. Beach Heroes Ocean City. They meet every Tuesday to tackle street cleanup on 6 blocks at a time, and they do this year-round. Coast TV News reporter Heidi Kirk is in the newsroom. And Heidi, the group says Ocean City says trash can be an issue in the town.
Matt and Paige and Bob, I'm glad to hear that it's nice out today, but even on the coldest days of the year, Beach Heroes OC is out there picking up trash every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's hard to believe that they get out there even in the rain, the snow, the sleet, and the hail. Now, of course, if you go to Ocean City, like I was down there yesterday, I noticed quite a bit of trash in the streets, and this is exactly what they are trying to get rid of. Go ahead and take a look at your screens. You're going to see some pictures that we pulled from their Facebook page. As you can see, they are a very happy group. Normally, they say their group is from 20 to 30 volunteers, but they say their record, which they broke this summer, is 50. I spoke with group organizers who say it's more than just picking up trash. Many of these volunteers you see here are friends that meet up to just hang out every week. The group commits to collecting trash at least a bag an hour when they are out there, and they say that that is pretty easy for them to do because there's a lot of it out on the streets of Ocean City. And of course, the best way for you to get in tune with what they're doing is their Facebook page, which is Beach Heroes Ocean City, and they post every event and every cleanup, and anyone can get involved. I'm going to actually be out there later today from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. to see what it's all about. Back to you.
And Heidi, unfortunately, though, the group says this time of year is the worst when it comes to trash in the streets.
Paige, of course, in the summer, more foot traffic is coming into Ocean City, which means there happens to be more litter, unfortunately. They say especially in the areas near hotels and businesses near the bay. So their message to people like you, if you're visiting or even if you're a local in Ocean City, make sure pick up a little extra trash when you're out and about, and definitely don't litter. Matt, Paige.
A lot has changed since 1974 when the first White Marlin Open was held in Ocean City. What began as a fishing tournament that nearly flew under the radar has become one of the most prestigious events of its kind in the world. And here's a look at how the White Marlin Open evolved throughout the years. Large boats, large fish, large crowds, all mixed together for what is dubbed as the world's largest and richest billfish tournament.
And the scales are open.
Each year at the White Marlin Open, the phrase heightens the anticipation of the potential of a winning fish.
It's real money. It's the biggest fishing tournament in the world.
For nearly 15 years, Jay Coleman has roamed the sidelines as a head football coach in the Bayside Conference on Maryland's Eastern Shore. From football to fishing, in 2020, he was on the boat, the Sentinent, that brought home the winning tuna. Coleman's cut that year was nearly $100,000. Now he has his sights set on the ultimate prize.
We're going to be going for the big boys, so we're going to go for the blue and the white marlin this year.
And it is those fish, for nearly 50 years, that have attracted celebrities, like Wild Bill from The Deadliest Catch to the owner of the boat, Catch 23, Michael Jordan. From small beginnings to millions of dollars, just look at how much this event has grown. 57 boats were registered for the first tournament in 1974. Last year, it was 408. Total prize money in 1974, $20,000. Well over $8 million in 2022. The top prize for that first winning White Marlin, $5,000. In 2022, how about over $4 million? This year, Coleman is back out at it, and like most who take to the ocean this week, he is dreaming big.
At some point in time in my life that I'm going to hook into a fish of a lifetime in a blue marlin. I mean, just a monster fish. And so, that's what we're kind of excited about. Yesterday, but the boat he is on, the Sentinent, was listed as a lay-day, so they will have 4 days to get 3 days of fishing in. Well, plenty of activity at the scales for day one, though there were no qualifying white marlins. We do have tuna on the board to tell you about. The leader, Robert Wagner of Bluebell, Pennsylvania. He's on the boat, the Instigator. That boat's based in Ocean City. How about this? 199 pounds, currently worth $1 million. That tuna followed by those brought in by the Bow Down in Skid Row. Moving to the dolphin category, Harley Schmiegel from St. Augustine, Florida, aboard the Hey Buddy. It's the only qualifier there at 21 pounds. And we only have one Wahoo on the board. It's Jeff Williams who brought it in. He's out of Fort Myers, Florida. He's aboard the Captain Deadly, leading the field with a 55-pound fish. And a reminder, you can catch all the action of the 50th White Marlin Open on our sister station, the Delmarva Sports Network.
White Marlin Open leaderboards coverage is brought to you by RudyMarine.com, where family boating begins.
Rehoboth Beach commissioners are expected to vote on a potential ban of marijuana sales within city limits at their next general meeting. Commissioners discussed the ban at a mayor and commissioner public workshop Monday morning, where they asked some questions and accepted public comment. During that meeting, one commissioner asked about marijuana alternatives, discussing an anecdote where a Wilmington store selling marijuana-adjacent products negatively impacted the shopping center it was located in. Another commissioner discussed marijuana gifts. That's where businesses sell marijuana accessories and include the drug for free. Ultimately, commissioners decided to vote at the August regular meeting. That'll be at August 18th at 2 p.m.
Fenwick Island has released the unofficial results of its municipal election that was held last Saturday. Mayor Natalie Magdeburger has been reelected along with 3 other council members. Kirk Zainlati is a new elect for the council, winning after former member Paul Breger decided not to file for re-election. Zainlati received more votes than any other candidate in the election. Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead this morning, Los Angeles, California, not seeing any relief. More workers in the city there having some trouble. Also, we have more details from the day 1 of the White Marlin Open.
And a new partnership for the Delaware State Housing Authority, the grant program that is launching that will help homeowners with repairs. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, essential self-defense techniques to keep you safe. Camp Rehoboth gets a boost for renovations and inclusive services. And what were your parents' spun myths given to you as a kid? Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
This is how we do the summertime, summertime. This is how we do the summertime, summertime. This is how we do the summertime.
Del Mar Diner has new ownership. The menu is packed with classic diner breakfasts, lunches, and new hearty platters with soup or salad, 2 sides, and dessert, like their new lasagna made from scratch. Enjoy the seafood pomodoro filled with shrimp and scallops. Try the tender spice kebabs or the juicy grilled New York strip. For a limited time, the prime rib sandwich, overflowing with thinly sliced beef, ready to be dunked in au jus, is just $11.99. Del Mar Diner, Route 13, Del Mar.
Wow! It looks great in here! Hey, Mark! I'm here to help, buddy! Sounds good! We're a little short-staffed. No problem! I brought my crew! Well, why not? Let's get started! Everybody needs a hot tub. Yeah! Who doesn't need a pool toy? Hey, put it back! So what you got here? It's a Finley O sauna for all your aches and pains. Yeah! So come see us at our new showroom, Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford.
Delmarva Roofing and Coating has specialized in commercial roofing since 1988. Our roofing systems are energy efficient and durable, so your roof is the last of your worries. Whether new construction or repairing your current roof, trust the experienced professionals at Delmarva Roofing and Coating. We've installed over 10 million square feet of roofing across Delmarva. Protect your investment and put your trust in a roofing system that performs. Delmarva Roofing and Coating, above all, a good roof.
5:42 on our Tuesday morning, much quieter after last night's storms and heavy rain. Dry Tech Cam showing the blue skies, good visibility, and we've got a west wind, and that west wind will dry us out. We're still looking at some clouds, maybe a little bit of patchy fog out there, and maybe a few lingering showers moving into northern Delaware. Otherwise, there is another cold front back to our west. That will move through and dry us out even more through the day. We're beginning with temperatures in the low 70s. Here's today's checklist. You don't need the rain gear, but break out the flip-flops, the light clothing. It will be warm this afternoon. Make sure you have your sunglasses and some of that higher SPF sunscreen as well.
Delaware State Housing Authority has announced that they are partnering with all 3 Habitat for Humanity organizations in Delaware. The organizations are administering a $3 million grant program to help eligible Delaware homeowners make home repairs. Eligible homeowners must be at or below 80% of their area median income. Now, this program was put in place to help homeowners who were financially impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa studio.
The White Marlin Open, more like the Tuna Fish Open. There was no marlin caught yesterday on day 1, but there was a ton of tuna that hit the scales and got fans ready for the week event. Day 1 of the White Marlin Open, where we had the first catch of the day along with the biggest catch. The 52-pound yellowfin tuna and the 199-pound big-eyed tuna, which was the biggest fish brought in. Angler of boat instigator Robert Wagner talks about what it means to be on top.
I hope it holds up. You know, it's early in the game, so it's going to be tough for it to hold up all week.
John Benevento, captain of Bound Down, says 118 pounds isn't too bad for day one.
Feels great. I mean, small boat, going out on a rough day. We always go day one every single time. You know, it was difficult. It was a rough day, so, you know, we had to pound through it on the way out, and we had it following on the way home, so.
And Jim Isaac, captain of Phenom 37, says the first catch was not an easy task.
Pretty tough. I mean, we caught it on a 20, so it took a little while, but my man over here forced it up, so we, no problem. This is awesome. You know, we stroked it on the way back in and beat a lot of boats out this morning, beat a lot of boats back in, so this is just an awesome experience for us all around. We're really happy to be here.
The Delmarva Sports Network will be out there all week long covering this great event, and fingers crossed that some marlin makes it up to the scales in day 2. That'll do it for us. Have a great day, everybody.
Still a little wet on the boardwalk in Rehoboth, Boardwalk Plaza Cam. It's going to be a beautiful day. Seeing a little bit of fog out there, but lots of sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful beach day. A beautiful day today and tomorrow, but there are more storms in the forecast for Thursday. I'll break it down on Futurecast coming up after the break.
Party decor and more. The store that has all your party supply needs. Festive holiday decor. Game day team supplies. Balloons that are safe for the sky. Announcing a special surprise. And of course, something for every birthday year that flies by. Party decor and more. The only party store at the beach. Midway Shopping Center in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
Are you having any fun? Are you loving where you're living? Are you having any fun? We can help you with that.
Everyone deserves to be remembered with dignity and respect. The Eastern Shore's most trusted experts in funeral services offer another option for those seeking a simplified alternative. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Services is simple and affordable, serving Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia with convenient phone or virtual consultations. And e-signing makes our streamlined documentation quick and easy. Learn more at easternshorecremation.com. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Services in Berlin. Simply respectful.
Are you game to take a spin?
I am ready.
To make a guess?
Hilarious punchline.
You got it! Whoa!
To win it all?
Parting ways. That's it.
Then take a spin on the Wheel of Fortune.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
It is 5:47 this morning. It's a live look there at Ocean City on our Gateway Subaru cam. I don't think there's enough light outside from the sun just yet to see the full camera, but hey, it looks like it's not raining, probably just a lot drier, better day than yesterday.
And we'll take that as a win.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, notice on your checklist, flip-flops today, no stepping on those Pop-Tops.
Or as Paige said, Pop-Tarts.
I thought that was the lyric.
I think, right? I bet a lot of people think that is the lyric. I'm
Let us
willing to
know.
bet that.
Pop-Tart or Pop-Top?
Because a lot of folks don't know what a Pop-Top is.
I didn't.
Yeah, the old, on the beer can, soda can.
I don't know.
The old tab.
I like Pop-Tart better.
Pop-Tarts are good this time of day with a nice cup of coffee. We are looking at some very heavy rain we picked up in the last 24 hours. Make sure you scan the QR code, lower that part of your screen. That will get you to the Coast TV weather app. And we had 2 rounds of rain yesterday, one in the morning with a warm front, and then the main event yesterday afternoon and evening. So we had almost 2 1/4 inches of rain in Georgetown from those, a little over 2 in Lewis, Dagsboro 1.72, Bethany 1.46, Rehoboth a little over an inch for you, and Millsboro a little less than an inch at 9,700. So it certainly was a good soaking. And look at these wind damage reports across the eastern shore of Maryland. Nothing in Delaware. And then you go farther west and northwest, there are a slew of wind damage reports from Jersey, back through Maryland and Virginia, even some hail reports back through Virginia as well. So we really lucked out in that we just got the heavy rain. It was noisy for sure. Now the clouds are beginning to clear out. Still a little bit bit of fog out there, and maybe even a remnant shower still going on across northern Delaware. There is a cold front back to our north and west, and that will push through. Not expecting anything in the way of rain, but it will start to dry us out as we go through the day. Temperatures out the door this morning: 71 in Georgetown, Rehoboth 72, Bethany Beach at 73. Winds generally out of the west-southwest. They will turn to the west today and start to dry us out, and it's going to be a beautiful day. Watch out for that morning fog. By noon, we're looking at upper 70s to around 80 degrees, maybe a cloud here and there for decoration, otherwise breezy and warm into the afternoon. And then by tonight, a clear night. It's going to be beautiful. By the morning, 60s and even 70s along the coast. Could see a spot shower by Wednesday afternoon, mid to upper 80s. And then moving into Thursday, the winds pick up from the south. We have another chance of maybe some heavy showers and storms as we go into Thursday evening. So we'll have to watch out for that as another system moves through. But it's a westerly wind today, breezy, maybe a good day to go out for a sail or maybe fly a kite. We're looking at those winds start to diminish a little bit as we go through tonight, and then they start to turn to the south on Wednesday. Here's our muggy meter. It's comfortable for today, but then it quickly spikes out ahead of the next system where the dew points are higher, very humid as we go into Thursday, and then we dry it out Friday, and then it's back to the humidity again as we go into the weekend. So up and down with the comfort level. Here's our Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 85 today, 88 Wednesday, keeping it dry. Then those storms on Thursday, we'll be watching those for the potential of strong weather. 85, upper 80s Friday and Saturday, keeping it dry there. And maybe another storm chance as we go into Sunday with a high of 90.
All right, thanks a lot, Bob. Actors and writers won't be the only ones holding picket signs in Los Angeles on Tuesday. Thousands of city workers are taking part in a day-long strike, protesting against what union leaders say is, quote, repeated labor law violations. Now, more than 11,000 Los Angeles city workers are walking off the job for a 24-hour stand today. According to the union, that represents many of the city's public sector staff. Among those on strike, workers in the city's sanitation department, employees at the L.A. Port and Los Angeles International Airport. And L.A.'s Mayor Karen Bass says the city is bargaining with the union.
After the break yesterday, the FDA put into effect new guidelines for blood donations. Now the new rules are lifting restrictions for one group of people, which could lead to an increase in donors.
We have a couple of dry days in store for Delmarva, then more showers and storms Thursday. I'll have the 10-day extended forecast as Coast TV News Today continues.
Get in gear with Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
It's Free Truck Fridays, your ticket to a new 2023 Ford Ranger thanks to Pohanka Ford of Salisbury. Stay tuned to Big D and Bubba all week as they reveal the Free Truck Friday song.
Then listen to April and me to play the song. Be caller 10 and you might be parking a new 2023 Ford Ranger in your driveway.
Drive over to coastcountry.com for all the details.
Coast Country's Free Truck Fridays with Pohanka Ford of Salisbury,
where your drive to work
could upgrade your ride home.
Enjoy some of the finest wines in Delaware to enhance the ultimate dining experience at Benvenuto, winner of the 2022 Wine Spectator Award. With more than 150 wines to choose from, served by one of the best sommeliers in the region, you can match your exquisite selection from our international menu made with the freshest of local ingredients. Immerse yourself in the ambiance surrounded by breathtaking Tuscan design. Join our exclusive wine club today with private tasting events and great benefits. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
Collaboration and teamwork is what leads us to success. And at Pam Price & Associates, our philosophy is better together. We believe in working together to find solutions for our clients to help them achieve their goals, one home at a time.
It's about building relationships and providing the best experience with results.
Whether you are buying or selling, we have the market knowledge and resources to handle all your real estate needs. So let the team at Pam Price & Associates help you get to your next destination.
Thinking about upgrading your bath or shower? Fast Buy Spicer Brothers is making it easy with a limited time offer.
Right now, receive $1,000 off your new shower or bath. Save 50% off installation, plus 0% financing with no payments until 2025.
Choose your favorite style and color, and it can be installed in as little as 1 day.
Have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty and factory certified 5-star installation guaranteed.
So before you sign, keep Bath Buy Spicer Brothers in mind.
Our beautiful Delaware beaches give people a place to relax and unwind from their busy lives. But even in paradise, accidents and injuries can happen. From beach house rental mishaps to car accidents, unexpected injuries can turn your summer into a nightmare. That's where the Law Office of Trap Nickel comes in. Our experienced personal injury team understands the complexities of beach-related accidents and are here to fight for your rights. Don't let an unexpected injury ruin your summer. The Law Office of Trap Nickel, your priority is our priority.
The FDA's new blood donation guidelines went into effect Monday. Under the new policy, all potential donors will answer the same eligibility questions regardless of gender or sexual orientation. This is all in order to assess individual risk factors for HIV based on sexual behavior, recent partners, and some other factors. So that means the American Red Cross can begin accepting blood donations from gay and bisexual men in monogamous relationships without mandates that they first abstain from sex. The Food and Drug Administration says the new policy reflects the latest scientific evidence and is in line with rules currently in place in the UK and in Canada.
New research found a surprising reason to explain why more people around the world are becoming resistant to antibiotics. Scientists say air pollution may be to blame. They examined a type of pollutant in antibiotic resistance in 166 countries, and they found the more population in the air, the higher level of the antibiotic resistance. It's unclear why this happens, and scientists say they will conduct more studies. The UN says the resistance is, quote, a fundamental threat to the entire planet's health and safety.
It's 5:55, so you know what time it is. Time to check in with our coastal pet of the day, brought to you by Maggie's Pet Boutique.
And someone cooling off there is Riley from Milton. Here you can see Riley in the pool during these hot summer days. And Riley was sent in to us by Scott.
Maybe a good idea to do that today. We want to see more of your pets on Delmarva, just like adorable Riley there. Send us photos of your pet and tell us what makes your pet so special. Take a look at your screen.
Right, you can email us at content@wrde.com. You can watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. like you're doing now to see the pets we feature. And if you check our Facebook page on Sundays, you can see the pets that we will show for the upcoming week.
All right, it's coming up on 5:56. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out your door.
Bob, looking for a calmer day today.
That sounded like an angry Bob. Yes, we are looking at a calmer day today, for sure. The storms are behind us, so we get a break for a couple days. We get to dry it out. Beautiful day today to get out there and enjoy anything you have to do outdoors. Watch out for areas of fog this morning. We're warming through the 70s, then eventually into the 80s this afternoon. It will be breezy, and those breezes will lower the humidity. Here's our exclusive Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. 88 on Wednesday. We're watching Thursday for another round of storms. We'll keep an eye on that. And then it dries out Friday into Saturday with upper 80s. We're back to 90 on Sunday. Could see some storms then, and then it looks like it's dry for now into next week. Sun and clouds and temperatures into the upper 80s.
All right, thanks a lot, Bob. Coming up in our next hour, flood emergency alert on the Eastern Shore. Damage that will be dealt with following the strong storms overnight.
And a group committed to cleaning up Ocean City, why they say littering has become a big problem.